I was just texting a man, and what he and I were talking about was something that made me want to do a video now and not wait till I got back to the studio. So forgive the rain droplets you may hear in beautiful Virginia Beach, Virginia. But what this man was talking to me about and really crying out to me was this horrible injustice that he's being faced with. And he's being faced at the hands of someone in the church who should know better. And so as I said to him, is you just stay on the side of truth. You continue to speak truth, act in love, do only what you know to be right. And I've said, I think I did a video on this recently, do only what you know to be right and give the consequences to God. But what I said to him next was, carry your cross with grace. It's a heavy cross indeed. And we're all told to pick up our crosses and follow him. So we do. Many of you are carrying crosses, dead children, people with cancer in your family, other illnesses, spouses who are leaving you, your own debilitating illnesses and pains, bankruptcies, spouses that are having infidelity, children that are breaking up your family and watching your grandchildren grieve. But it's your cross. So we have a choice. We can carry those crosses whining and complaining, kind of like Simon of Cyrene did when he first carried the cross for Christ. I didn't deserve this. What are you giving this to me? It's not my cross. Which the great irony there is crazy, because Christ was in fact the innocent one carrying the cross for him and his sins, though he didn't know it at the time. But we'll cut him some slack. But you could carry that cross with grace. What does that look like? Grace is undeserved favor. Well, how do I carry a cross with that? Seems difficult. It seems impossible, really. So what you do when you have a cross to carry and you want to carry it with grace is ask the Lord to help you carry that cross in a way that he would carry that cross. Though Jesus was in excruciating pain, he didn't cry out. He didn't tell everybody. He didn't defend himself. He didn't say, this is unfair. He didn't explain it. He didn't give the logic. He didn't try to get out of it. He simply bent down, picked up his cross, laid it on his already ripped up, fleshless back, laid it pain upon pain, and continued to walk forward. People watched him, and people were won to the kingdom by watching him. Think of the centurion at the cross. He became a Christian watching Jesus carry his cross and die. I want to be like that. Just yesterday and today, I cried out to a friend on how unfair it was. There's, this nasty person that I have to deal with, and I watched the ripple effect of this nasty person's actions on his family. And it made me want to hate him, so much so that I had to text a priest friend and say, is it a sin to want to hate someone even though I don't hate someone? And I do think it is, though he hasn't responded yet. I didn't carry that cross with grace because I wanted to find a way to let my angry feelings out. And I can. Let's not change the subject here about you not letting your angry feelings out. That needs to come out. So I asked the Lord to help me carry it with grace in a way that people can look at me and go, oh, she looks good. She looks happy. She looks fine. And then when they talk and they go, I didn't know you were carrying that cross. They didn't know it because I didn't show it. I hope to be that person one day. I hope some days I do look like that person. Right now, I'm not so sure that I do. But that's what I ask you to do. Whatever cross you're carrying, carry it with grace. Carry it with grace. And in the best human words I can use to describe that is, carry it in a way that no one knows you're carrying it until they talk to you. Let them look upon your visage, the way you handle yourself in that situation and every other situation in your daily life, and be surprised that you're carrying such a heavy cross. One last story before I go. I remember years ago when a young girl named Maria died in a car accident. It was pretty horrible. She was 18 years old. And less than a week later, because that was on a weekday, her parents sat behind me in church. And I had never spoken to them, though I knew who they were. And I looked at them, and they had such peace and joy on their face. And I had asked them about that was your daughter, right? And they said, yeah. And I said, well, you look so peaceful. And they said, well, we know she's in a better place. We will grieve, but we will grieve knowing she's gotten her reward. That is carrying a cross with grace. If you need any help carrying yours, lean on someone. Find someone. If you don't think you have anyone, lean on me. You know where to find me. I'm right here. Christine@breakfastwithbacon.com is my email address. We can do this together. God never expected you to carry your cross alone. That's why he sent Jesus, Simon. I'm Dr. Christine Bacon. Thanks for watching another informational Bacon Bit. And remember to live your life, even when it's raining, sunny side up.